Hello. Ooh, I gotta get rid of my little raspy voice there. So, this is the Oracle Slumber Party for this Wednesday evening. Thank you so much for joining me. This is an opportunity to listen to your soul's light with a message of recognition to realign with your true desires. Prepare yourself for slumber as you reconnect with your angels and the energy of your spirit within. So, if you are joining me, hi, Christine. Let me know that you are here. Say hello. Let me know where you're from. I really love to know how far the light within our collective is reaching. And it's a beautiful way to share sacred space with one another. As I will choose a card for the collective this evening and we will talk about that. And then if you are live and you want a card, I will then ask you to let me know that you want the card, and I will go ahead and pick a card for you. So tonight is kind of exciting in the way that I'm broadening my horizons a little bit, and I'm actually going live on my YouTube channel as well. So it's the second time this week that I'm doing that. So I'm actually live now on Facebook, live on Instagram, and live on my YouTube channel. So, thank you for joining me. If you are with me, say hello, give me a wave, give me an angel emoji. It looks like my computer is lagging just a little bit. My phone seems to be going right on time. So, I do apologize if there is difficulty with that. But we are going to go ahead and jump in. And the card that was chosen for today is card number 34. I'm going to show it up here on Instagram because I have it popped up on the Facebook and YouTube. This is from my Divine Light Connection card deck, which is right here. And this is about a beautiful relationship, creating a beautiful relationship with yourself, as well as the divine light connection and how you can do that. So the card actually reads, the here, the now is where you will find your greatest connection. And we're so busy thinking about the past or thinking about what's next that sometimes we forget to think about where we are right now in our current situation, whatever that might be. If you can become aware of the nothingness that is around you, then you can become more aware of everything that is within you. And as you become more aware of this energy that is surrounding you, you become more aware of the energies that exist within you. They are one and the same. You are surrounded by everything, yet you are surrounded by nothing. And without anything, you cannot have something. And without pain, there's no way to describe comfort. Without sadness, there's no way to view happiness. And without awareness, there's no way to experience an awakening. An awakening is not a one-time occurrence. I always thought it was until I started teaching and learning and doing all the things. But each step you take through your spiritual development creates new openings with possibilities for the next great awakening. And they're so beautiful as each one unfolds one after another if you allow it to. How do we allow it to? We become more present in the here and the now. This is where we'll find the greatest connection with our angels, with spirit, with divine light, with divine source. Without this insight and this understanding of this awareness through your soul's light, there's no glide, there's no ease, there's no connection. We keep pushing, we keep struggling, we keep creating that stress, and that frustration just keeps coming and coming and coming because of our awareness or lack thereof. So you are simply going through the motions of life when you're feeling this, or you're trying too hard in the moment to do too much that's going against the grain of your light stream and not allowing that light and that energy to flow freely. So, in this state of disconnect, is what I like to call it, it slows down, or it maybe even stops the ability to see what is happening, stopping the ability to fully be happy and to feel good as often as you can. So, as you think of a light stream with empty spaces between the main line of light, it can appear to be dotted. And this is where the disconnect is coming into play. The light can seep through these darkened parts. It's a connection for the goal to strengthen the light and connect the dots of the darkness with this beautiful thread of light for greater vision. And that is what the divine light connection is all about. So that is our card for the collective this evening. Hello, Melissa, and thank you for joining us on Facebook. This is the card for the collective. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, you get the little video version of the card as I bring my cards to life with beautiful special effects. So being more aware of the energy that's surrounding us as well as the energy that is within us is how we are going to create that beautiful divine light connection. Awareness is in the now. Awareness of yesterday really isn't going to help too much, and awareness of the future is definitely not going to help. So without further ado, that is the message for the collective. If you would like me to pick a card for you this evening, let me know in the comments. If you have joined, say hello. Let me know where you're from. This is the Oracle card Slumber Party. Every Wednesday night, we go live on Instagram and on my Oracle card guidance page. Thank you for all the hearts, by the way, as well as now live on YouTube as well. So I am using the Divine Light card deck as well as the Light Stream deck. And Melissa has so kindly asked for a card. So I will pick for Melissa first and let us see the card that Spirit, they almost all fell out, is going to choose for you. Your divine light stream can guide you to discover a deeper love within yourself. And that goes, let me take down this collective card here. This definitely goes with the message for the collective. I love how, I'll show it to you guys on Instagram. Unfortunately, the words are backwards, but excuse me. So this goes with the message that we just talked about, right? The divine light stream can guide you to discover a deeper love within yourself. When you become more aware of that energy that is surrounding you, as well as bringing that energy in and becoming more aware of the energy that is within you, you are creating a greater connection to your light stream. And you create a better relationship with yourself. So this allows you to see from all views, from all different aspects. And this connection of knowing yourself fully, authentically, without the labels, without the identity, but knowing your true spirit, that is the great connection that we are striving for, because in this space is where we're going to find that peace and that happiness and that love and that self-worth, and everything it is that we are looking for is going to be found with that connection. And this is card number 31, just in case you are into numerology or angel numbers. And if you're curious, look up the spiritual meaning of 31, and there'll be a nice, beautiful message in there for you to go along with that. So, Melissa, I hope that serves you well. Thank you for allowing me. And I'm going to go to Instagram, and I can't remember what your name is. Carsupala is your username. So let me know what your name is so I can call you something other than that. And we have a flyer. So if you're new to Oracle cards, when a card pops out or flies out, that is Spirit's way of saying, this is the card. So listen along. This card is card number 52 from the Lightstream card deck. It says, sift your view. I'm going to move my microphone a little bit here. It seems to be off kilter a little bit. Sift your view to the surface to see what is directly in front of you. Sometimes, Carrie, yes, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Sometimes what it is we are seeking, we are looking everywhere else besides what is directly in front of us. Sometimes we think things have to be so profound and so big and so glamorous when really it's the small little things that are going to get us to where we need to go next. Those are the breadcrumbs that spirit leaves for you. Those are the ones that you would like to follow. Pick them up and follow those crumbs because they're going to lead you to something greater. They're going to lead you to your next purpose that is on the journey of your soul's mission. So, sift your view to the surface. And I know you've heard me say this before, those little tools that you use in the sandbox, right? You put the sand in them and you sift, right? And all the big stuff comes to the top and all the little stuff goes to the bottom. Well, sometimes that little stuff is not the stuff we need to work on. It's the bigger stuff that's coming to the top. We work on that big stuff, all that other little stuff kind of goes away, just like the sand. So sift your view to the surface. Let it come, let it rise. What do you need to work on most to see what is directly in front of you? And then what appears in front of you is going to be absolutely beautiful. And you're going to be like, "Ah, I should have had a V8." So, Carrie, thank you for asking for a card and allowing me to serve you in this manner. Whew, and Archangel Michael is with us this evening. It is warm in here, and whew, I literally feel like I am on fire, and it's not a hot flash, I swear. Okay, let me see what we have here. Okay, you follow is on Instagram. It says pull a card for me too. If you can just let me know your name you follow, I'm going to pop on over to Facebook here and see. We have Chicago Burbs Facebook user. I did forget to mention that StreamYard gives you a link to allow yourself to be seen on Facebook. We have to have your permission to show your name. So for now, you're going to be Chicago Burbs, and I will be picking a card for you. This is from the Divine Light Card Connection deck. This is number 20. The road to discovering who you truly are is to begin to see who you are not. Sometimes, let's try to get that clear, and I'll show you in a minute. Instagram. Every week I have this problem. All right, start here, move forward. There's a beautiful angel in this card, and it looks like she's just kind of flying in the heavens. Big full moon, and I see that Melissa says new moon energy is coming in. So maybe this is the new moon, right? No coincidences. There's also a beautiful feather in here, which is about floating and allow yourself to flow freely and allow yourself to go with the flow of life and the flow of your light stream. When we're swimming upstream, we're tired and we're exhausted. So ride the wave, ride the current of that stream, and allow yourself to glide. The road to discovering who you truly are is to begin to see who you are not. And sometimes who we truly are is hidden beneath the depths of our soul. So again, let's go back to that first card or that last card about sifting. When we sift through and we allow all the things to come up, what we're doing is we're working through the layers, and beneath those layers, we're going to discover who we've always been and allow ourselves to be that person fully. When you are being your authentic self, when you are sitting in your spirit's energy, life is incredible. It's euphoric. Things are great. Things feel good. You can feel the energy that is around you. You can turn the energy of something or nothing into something, and you can recognize that the nothingness is something, and you can bring that awareness in and allow that to fully transform just by seeing what it is you're not. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. I'm just saying it as it comes out my mouth. I mean, I'm hearing the message and I'm letting it roll, people. So it doesn't have to make sense to me, but hopefully it makes sense to you. And hopefully you can see that card clearly on Facebook. There we go. Okay. Like cleaning a cat litter's box. That's the image I got. Yeah, definitely. That's another way of sifting. Absolutely. Um, okay, so I'm going to, oh, of course, my phone has 15% power left. So if I lose you guys on Instagram, I apologize. That is on me for not charging my phone. But I'm going to pull a card for you. Follow. It's Joshua. Thank you, Joshua, for sharing your name with us. I truly appreciate that. And Carrie says, love the card, and the archangel energy lines up with me. Well, and you know what? As soon as I said that, the heat's gone. So I really feel like it was Archangel Raphael, is what they're telling me right now. I don't know if you have a special connection with Raphael, but he is the angel of healing. All right, let me see here. Who am I pulling for? Christine is next. Oop, Christine, we have a flyer. I love when that happens. This is from the Divine Light card deck, and it is card number 44. Didn't you get 44 last week too? Oh my gosh, or maybe the week before. Wow. Okay. So this actually has, the picture is very faint because it's a superimposed picture. So I'm going to tell you about it before I actually show it. It's a violin, which is about the music and the harmony of your soul. And Joshua, I will do you next. And then there's beautiful roses and flowers around it, which is about that angelic connection that we all have. The card reads, step into the song to feel the harmony of being one with the divine. So I'm going to show it to y'all first on Facebook and YouTube. And then we're going to go over here to Instagram. And this really is telling me to tell you to listen to the beat of your heart. The beat of your heart is harmonizing with the beat of your soul, and allow your soul's light to guide the way. So I hope that resonates with you. And all right, let's see. We're going to go with Joshua. Okay, here we go, Joshua. This is for you. Carrie is an energy healer. Oh my gosh, well, there you go. And do you call upon Raphael often? You follow. I feel the energy flowing through my bloodstreams. I know. Isn't that incredible? When you really become aware of that energy that is surrounding us and working with us, and you begin to see it. Have you seen it yet? Have you seen energy? Like, I see, it's really hard. I'm not even going to try to explain it now, but when you see actual energy, it's incredible. It's really incredible. And to feel the energy, it's a really beautiful thing. That's an amazing awareness. So kudos to you. Christine says, yes, absolutely. And the Chicago Burb says, thank you. Interesting, with some prayer hands. So thank you for that. So Joshua, this is for you. This is card number 46, and it is, I am the light of my soul. I am the light of my soul. This is all about the beautiful connection within the light. And in those moments, good, bad, indifferent, happy, sad, comfort, pain, in those moments when we can focus on the light of our soul and focus on ourselves being a light being, a spiritual being, with our breath, and we close our eyes and we feel that energy. When this happens, this is when our current in our light stream is flowing freely. This is what can take you out of chaos and bring peace for the moment, by reflecting on your soul's light, by listening to the beat of your heart, by putting together all the messages that we talked about tonight. You can bring yourself to a place of peace and understanding. And when you're doing that, you are doing yourself the biggest favor and giving yourself the greatest gift of self-love and self-worth and self-value. When you allow yourself to connect here, all the other connections just come into play. So I hope, Joshua, that message makes sense with you. It kind of does, because you just said, I sense energy when I'm around people. Yeah, definitely. I can feel that energy. I got a really quick little story I want to share with you about feeling energy. My granddaughter, who's turning 3 next week, she started preschool a couple weeks ago, and they had a little meetup with their teachers, and she said, Daddy, I got to go to the bathroom. So my son took her into the restroom, and she's just sitting on the toilet, and she goes, "Oh, there's a lot of people out there." So I just thought it was so cute because at such a young age, she could sense and feel that energy of the people that were in the room, and it was a little overwhelming for her. So as she gets a little bit older, I'm going to start giving her techniques on how to protect herself from the energy and not allow that energy to enter her aura, her personal space. Which, boy, if somebody had taught me that when I was younger, a lot of things would have been a little bit easier as I was growing up. So, just thought I'd share that cute story with you guys. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me week after week. Join me here every Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock. My name is Michelle Irene, and I'm an intuitive mindset mentor, but I love Oracle cards. And this is one of the things I do every night before I go to bed. I pick a card and allow myself to recognize who I am, where I am, and bring myself back into alignment if I've stepped out of bounds, and have a good night's rest. So that is my intention for you. Have a great night's rest, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye. Let's see. I do sense energy. Good night, Facebook and YouTube.